So today we'll be looking at this jersey that I bought about half a year ago. This is the Golden State Warriors Nike Swingman jersey. It's a Klay Thompson. And I bought this when they first released the Nike Swingman jersey, right before the season started. And there's been a lot of critique around social media and issues that they pointed out was the quality of the product. And I bought it when it first came out. That means this has the most issues. And today I'll be comparing this jersey with this one. This is another jersey from Nike.com, and I would like to see if there's any difference between the first model and the latest one. So I'm not sure when this one was manufactured, but it's definitely after the Klay Thompson jersey, I think. So hopefully we see a difference. Maybe not. Maybe yes. I don't know because I haven't opened yet. But let's check out it. But let's check these out together. So if you haven't seen this review, there will be a link above this video. So check them out before we get started. And there's also another one, authentic one. That's pretty much the same too. So I got this at Nike.com as usual. Full price, since Warriors are winning again. It's not going on discount yet. And I wanted to get Klay Thompson, but didn't have it online, so I decided to get this. So this is Nike Golden State Warriors Kevin Durant Swingman jersey. So let's compare these two together. Just to let you know first that this one, the KD, is from Nike.com, so there's no patch here. But this one has a patch because I bought it at Nike, the Warriors team store. So that's the difference. So it's not like one is fake and one is real. It's just varies depending on where you purchase them at. Okay, so as usual, let's start with the neckline. So they look pretty much the same, right? It looks the same from far away. This part always bothers me, and it's a little bit thinner here. I never liked it. I want this line to be more even, but I guess they can't do it. And small difference, the stitch right here, it goes from one end of the line, the yellow, to the other. But this one, it actually doesn't. It doesn't extend far enough, so you can see some of the fabric. And the thickness of this stitch is different. This is pretty thick. It's pretty wide. It has about 2 to 3 lines worth of knitting. Whereas this one, this is the Klay Thompson one, it only covers 1. Yep. It's a small change. I'm not sure if it's just the seamstress that messed it up, or if that was a change from the earlier model to the newer model. The tag looks pretty much the same. Yep, looks the same. So the stitching, so there's this top stitch right here. It's also here. Same width. And the side seam, or the shoulder seam, here it is. the front panel goes to the top and the back panel goes under. Same thing on this side, the top one. Same thing here. The width of the rib is the same. Same thing. So far, only difference on the upper is the stitch right here. So let's look at the Nike swoosh logo. So it's a thin print. I could definitely feel the texture of the fabric. And this one, this is the KD, the newer one. It has the same texture on the surface, but these are actually thicker. This print, it has the same type of print on both, but when you touch them, this one, you can't feel anything. It feels the same as the fabric right here. That's how thin these pieces are. But this one, you could feel that there's something on top of this base fabric. Yeah. This is about twice as thick as the older model. So like I said earlier, no Rockden on KD. If you're gonna buy retail, and if you don't mind paying shipping, get this or get it at the store, team store. I think all jerseys come with the Rockden logo, and it will be the same as what the players wear. So let's look at the logo now. Feels about the same. Let's see how thick they are. They're about the same thickness as these, or maybe a little thicker than these. But I could definitely feel the fabric, and a little stiffer around the logo. Let's see this one. So this logo is actually thinner than this. So if you wear this, this actually feels stiff around your body. But this one, they're a little more flimsy. They are a lot softer than these. Really? Yeah, slightly thinner on this. The amount of fabric I catch with my nail is smaller than this one. You probably can't hear it. That's how much it catches on this one. Yeah, I wish there was a way that I could measure the thickness of the fabric. There is a tool like that, but it's like $500, so not. I won't be able to afford that yet. Hopefully someday, once I get to monetize my video. I would appreciate if you could subscribe to my channel and liking the video, so I could reach 1,000 subscribers, and maybe I'll be able to buy a tool to measure the thickness of the fabrics for even more detailed review. But anyways, let's go back to the video, to the review. The A's there. And I think this fabric feels a little different too. This Klay Thompson jersey that I'm looking at right now, it's been worn. It's been worn and washed quite a bit. So some of the difference may be due to just the wear. But so at first I said this logo is thicker than this one, but to the name, so the Golden State on both sides, this from a thicker side is thinner. It feels softer on the name on the Klay Thompsons compared to the new one. The new one, maybe they use different adhesive so it doesn't fall off as easily. But this one definitely feels thicker than this one. This is really soft. But this feels a little more stiff. It pushed back a little bit more. So it could be that I washed them so much that this became soft already. But I have a feeling that they did change it, so it's a little bit thicker. So the same difference on the name too. So this is Klay, this is KD. And I was just looking and realized the color of the blue is different. I'm not sure if this camera is capturing the difference, but the older one is slightly darker than the new one. And I thought it might be due to the lighting, but even with the extra light, it has the same difference. I'm not sure if this is due to the printing issue or they changed it, but at least the ones that I have, the new model has a lighter color. It's very, very slightly, but this is a lot more blue, like a royal blue. This is closer to a navy blue. And the yellow looks pretty much the same. And the hem logo or the tag is the same. They both have Nike Connect still. It's right here. And this one's right here too. No changes in layout. Same font, same logo. So it's the same thing. So the neckline looks the same angle, same color placement. And the shoulder piece is about the same too. I don't think they made any difference here. And the NBA logo, this is a thin print on the Thompsons, but for KD, they're a little thicker. Just like the swoosh, the print is a little bit thicker on the near one. And let's look at the name. So let's look at the N, since they both have N. Okay, pretty thin. This one feels a lot stiffer. It's thicker than the Thompson's jersey. I could really feel that there is a fabric attached on the other side. But this one, you could feel that there's something on the other side, but you can't really tell that much. Yeah. So, as far as durability, KD is better because they're thicker. But to wear them, I think these are better because they're thinner and molds into your body a little bit better. But I'm not sure if it's a difference of the fabric itself or the adhesive that they use. And by the way, as much as a lot of people complained about their jerseys patchwork falling off, none of mine came off, so I think some of them has to do with luck, but it's the way that you take care of it too. So just have to be careful when you wash them and dry them. So this is a medium thickness. This one feels thicker. Yeah, they're about the same, but maybe because they're new, they're a little thicker. And because they're washed, it's a little softer. Yeah. So for now, this one's thicker. So they have the same armhole shape. They're pretty much the same. And also the same shoulder seam too. And when I match the side seam together, surprisingly, so the top one is the Klay Thompson, bottom is KD. So this one, the top one, is actually longer than the new one. So the first model is the top one. Slightly, but it's a little longer. I'm not sure if this is just a mistake by the seamstress, but they are different. And also, when I match the length with the underarm length or underarm height, so it's a little bit longer on the hem, but on the shoulder, it's a little bit shorter for Klay Thompson, the first one. And the new one has a longer or higher armhole height. So I guess they made up for the extra length. So they moved from having a shorter torso, but adding more to the armhole height. So the new jersey, the underarm length is a little bit over 24 inches. But the older model, it's exactly 24 inches. So it doesn't have the extra, maybe like 2/8, 3/8 of an inch that had on the KDs are missing in the Klay's jersey. So this also could be from just washing, maybe shrunk a little bit. So for the hem length, Klay's hem is 24 inches. Let's look at them. So since I measure from the yellow part, I'm just going to measure from there. All right. And it's about the same. Side panel looks the same. It's the same width with same type of fabric or same lining fabric. Side seam is the same, or side panel is the same fabric, and same width. Has the same piece. But I think this one is a little bit lighter than this one. So this is the shoulder panel seam. So this is the back, and this is the shoulder piece. And this is the Klay Thompson one. If you look at the stitch right here, you can see that the stitches are very fine. There's a lot of them, and it feels pretty thick here too. But this new one, this is the KDs. the stitches are slightly different. The spacing of it is a little bit wider on these compared to the older one. So what's the fabrics? They're about the same. The top one is a newer model. The bottom one is the first model. So they're about the same knit construction. Nothing new. This is the new one, and this is the old one. So same ratio of perforation and same knit, and also a same knit construction as well. And the thickness, why touch them? They feel about the same. So the new one fits looser around the rib area. Underarm feels a lot better. And the armhole looks a little bit bigger too. And it's because they raised the shoulder height. And they feel about the same, but the upper are definitely a little bit looser than the first model. And it feels a little easier to move, especially around the underarm and the chest area. Heat transfer patches are updated. It has a new fabric, or maybe it's a new adhesive, but it's making the patches feel a little bit softer than what it used to be on the logos. Armhole height and underarm width are a little bigger, so it's giving extra space around the upper torso area to minimize the restraint that it had in the first one. There's no change in the base fabric, so if you're worried about the durability, it's not going to be any better than the first model. With fit, I think the adjustments are small and it will be hard for majority of people to even notice any difference, but I think it's a good change because there's more space around the upper area. Logo patch is updated too. It fits better on the body because they're softer, but the durability may be worse than the first model. So this is just one example. Other team may have different fit. They might not have any difference between the older and newer models, but this is just for the Golden State Warriors. And I was actually surprised that there was a difference, and I don't even think they mentioned anything about making an adjustment to the jerseys. And overall, I do like the new model better with the fit because they do fit looser, but as far as the patches and the detail works, I'm a little concerned because the patches are so soft it might not be as durable as the first model, but the name, the alphabet, the letters, they are a little bit thicker than the first one, so maybe the small lettering will be a little bit stronger. So maybe if you wash them and put in dryer, maybe it won't fall off as easily. Anyways, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Please like the video as well as subscribing to the channel. Thanks for watching.